Next game we're going into is going to be that game we kind of just alluded to. Minnesota Vikings traveling to Seattle, taking on the 12th man, which is that really even a thing anymore? Let's break this one down. Vikings coming in 12-1 the year. They are 5-1 on the road, going into Seattle, which is supposed to be one of the top 5 hardest places to play. However, the Seahawks this year are a road team. They're 8-6 on the year, but they're 3-5 at home. So this team is winning a ton of games on the road. They've been much better on the road, which means they are 5-1 this year on the road. Ben, I'm not even going to go through my normal injury report, not go through any of that. This is your team, your game. Break it down for us.
Yeah, so, I mean, it feels like the last few weeks people are expecting that famous Vikings letdown near the end of the season, but we haven't seen it yet. It could be here on the road. It's just I don't necessarily see it. I feel like we're obviously going to lose one of these last few games to close out, but I feel like it's going to be one of those big divisional matchups.
I was going to say probably not this one if I had to guess.
Yeah,
compared to the others.
This doesn't feel like that big loss for them. It's definitely going to be one of these divisional matchups coming up. They're kind of hitting their stride right now. The last time they faced a banged-up, aging quarterback, they won 42-21 against Kirk Cousins 2 weeks ago. So you have another guy, Geno Smith, who is expected to play, but has that lingering knee injury against the most blitz-heavy team in the NFL by far, and it's not even really that close. These guys just blitz basically every play. There's going to be pressure on Geno Smith. He takes one more low hit, he could be out for the game, which you never want to wish for an injury or anything. I'm just making it a point because it's definitely possible that with him aging, coming off this knee injury, looking like he's trying to force it in this game, we could see Sam Howell in this game, which, Sam Howell's whatever. He's not horrible. It's just Geno Smith's third in the NFL right now. He's been slinging it this year. So
I was going to say, you're really shitting on Geno here, and he hasn't been that bad.
No, I'm saying if he goes out of this game, it's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Because he has that lingering knee injury. Like, if he's out of this game and you put Sam Howell in, I automatically think this is going to degrade a lot for them because Geno Smith's actually been pretty good this year. He's third in passing yards now at this point in the season. But 34, lingering knee injury, blitz-heavy team. I don't think this is going to go well for the Seahawks offense. You do have Kenneth Walker coming back, but I still don't think it's enough. I think the Vikings win this one and lose probably, 2 of the last remaining games.
There we go. I'll jump in next. I'm on the Vikings here, guys, and I'm taking them on the money line. I'm definitely not taking this 3.5-point line, but I am going to be taking them on the money line, and I will be going over the team I'm taking them with on the next one that we break down because that's the team I'm parlaying them with. So I will get to that when we get to that game. But speaking about the Vikings in this spot, Ben put it perfectly. They're going to be blitzing all freaking game. And there's a lot of injuries on the Seahawks side, including Geno Smith, including Zach Charbonnet, including Kenneth Walker. A lot of their main guys that they need are very banged up. Their defense is banged up as well. Ernest Jones, their linebacker, looks like he's not going to go. Travis Gibson, another linebacker, he's hurt. And Trey Brown, one of their corners, another guy who I don't think is going to be able to go. So there's a lot of injuries for the Seahawks team. I think the Vikings are able to put them away. But like I said, I'm not comfortable taking them on that 3.5. I definitely like the money line more, and I'll go over the partner for that money line when we go to that game next. JD, what you got?
Yeah, we have keep talking about this Vikings team and the spot where it's going to be to fade them.
Yep.
And, man, I thought this was going to be the spot. I really did. But actually, just like y'all have said, Seahawks are banged up bad. Alpha, you listed off so many people there. I actually believe their center also.
Yeah.
He's actually probably going to be out. There's just no way that I can touch this actual side here. Now, just like you said, laying it, what is that, 3.5? Or is that
3.5?
3.5, yeah. I just can't get myself
up down to 3. I apologize. It was 3.5 pre-show. It's now down to a 3 flat.
If I don't see this happening, but if it would get to a 2.5, then I would definitely actually jump in here. But I just don't see that being a thing though. So yeah, for me, this is just a easy pass.
Jammer.
So this is what I'm thinking we're going to see this week.
Wow. For anybody that doesn't know, that is a picture of Ben very upset at a Vikings game that made ESPN last season.
That was 2022. Oh, wait, no, that was last year. You're right. Yeah.
Don't doubt me, Ben.
That was against the Bears at home. Jordan Addison drops a sideline catch that he should have made late in the game, and I was sitting behind the Bears bench because I'm married to a Bears fan, so we were sitting there, and it was disheartening. It really was. It was a tough season.
I will say I am proud that I was the one that went on to the ESPN Instagram account and saw that photo and sent it to you. So you're welcome for finding that wonderful photo of you that I sent to you. But Jammer, continue.
So yeah, I mean, I was kind of alluding to it earlier. This is kind of the first step to kicking those Commanders out of the playoffs, and I think that we see this line at -3. What are the Vikings sitting at? 12-2, 11-2, whatever it is. Like, it's just kind of screaming for you to take the Vikings because of all the injuries that you guys listed for the Seahawks. We all know Geno and Kenneth Walker are both hobbling around, but they're full
and
practice.
Charbonnet and Charbonnet now.
But the coaching is telling us that they're getting a full practice in. They think that they're healthy enough to go for this game, and you got to believe them. You got to believe in that 12th man at home. We've all seen the Vikings play well outdoors, but it's different up there in Seattle.
You're right.
In front of that home crowd and in that weather. So for me, I'm going to be on the Seahawks. It's not going to be a best bet, but I think that this is going to be the first stepping stone to getting those Commanders out and the Seahawks in.
There we go. There we go. We'll have to see what happens here. Any props on this game before we keep it moving?
I got no props on this game.
Negativo. Let's keep it rolling, boys.